Hi, welcome back. So this video is going to go over my personal vision for personalized learning. After reviewing the four different visions from four different areas, I decided to take bits and pieces of the standards or elements that they created and create some of my own. And so I really wanted to adopt the element from the KSU vision, which is the prioritize executive function position element. I really think that this is a crucial part of personalized learning because students need to know how to be responsible, how to be a responsible learner, how to manage their time wisely. What comes easily to them, what doesn't. It's a whole learning experience to become a personalized learner, and I feel like that gets lost when we talk about personalized learning. So I was really impressed and really excited that KSU and included that into their standards. So I wanted to adopt that standard personally. The next element that I created was a personal path, so that kind of involves all the other standards of flexible learning, individual students, content, things like that. And so with the personal path, you have that conversation of how the student can learn the content. Who is a visual, who is an auditory learner, who needs to have that repetition, etc. And so you also need to understand what your student needs to learn first. So maybe like what deficits they have, things like that, and build upon those and figure out the building blocks first and then go from there. And that's going to be different from every child, every student. You use the personalized strategies and the instructional strategies that we've all come to know as teachers, and then you teach the student how they learn, and you give them the information that is tailored to their personal goals, and they practiced mastery of the content, and then eventually they show you in their own way how they have mastered the content and how they have applied it to everyday life, because I feel like that is what personalized learning is how to apply it. And so that's just, the student's own personal path with their education. And with that comes the adaptive assessments, which me as a teacher, I have to always have those. Some kids don't do well on multiple choice tests or open-ended questions. They can show you better than they can write it. So you have to adapt your assessments to your students, and really we all have to adapt all of our assessments, because personalized learning is more so about applying what they know to new situations, how to change and mold and adapt to new learning and use what they've already know. They have to use their background knowledge and apply it to new knowledge. And so I feel like we have to change our assessments so that way kids can go through those mental capabilities and they understand how to do that as lifelong learners. Also, that is very important is to all of this is to have an open dialogue with students, parents, other teachers, people in the community. We must have that open dialogue, or else this isn't going to work. It's not going to be personalized. If I don't have a conversation with my student, I don't know what they learn, what they've already learned, what they need to learn, how they learn, what they like, things like that. So it can't be personal unless you are personal. So I feel the open dialogue forum is really a key ingredient for personalized learning. And also I feel that technology is the easiest way to make personalized learning attainable. technology has advanced so fast in very few years, and the 21st century learner is a learner who just knows that technology is their cell phone that can get on social media. So with being in this master's program, it has shown me that we need to use technology not for just because we need to use technology for the sake of using it. We have to teach students to how to use technology as a tool for their learning, and they use it to express their learning. They use it to find new information. They can use the internet safely. They can communicate with people, across the globe, and they can be just digital global citizens. And I feel that technology is the bridging the gap between all of that. I do understand that technology is not required for personalized learning because it is not about, students being on a device all day long. So I do understand that. However, I do believe that technology is a very important piece for personalized learning. So these 5 would be my elements of personalized learning, just to start out with. I don't want to bite too much off more than I can chew, but this is kind of what I took away from the 4 visions that I looked at, and I feel like I would use these 5 elements as kind of a guide for my teaching into the next school year, and then other teachers that I have to mentor and things like that with this master's program. I feel like this could be kind of a great jump off, a great jumping board into my own personalized learning vision. So I'm excited to learn more about personalized learning and to start using it into the classroom for the upcoming year. And I'm going to use these elements to kind of guide my teaching for the rest of the year and for the years to come.